Hi there, I'm Elisa Runge with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, PenFed Realty, Texas. And today I had the pleasure of meeting with some industry experts to answer some common questions that my clients have. And today I get to meet with Dawn Campos with Members Title. And Dawn, can you share with us how quickly you can close on a home?
It's a great question. We get asked it a lot, and it's actually kind of hard to answer. And that is just because there are a lot of different variables when you're closing a transaction on what affects the timing of it. People always look to the title company to say, when can we close? And in reality, we have a very small part in the timing of it. The main thing that will slow down or speed up a closing is the type of transaction it is. So if you're buying cash, for the most part, you can close a cash transaction in 7 to 10 business days. It's pretty clear cut. There's not a lot of parties involved, so that makes the transaction be able to close a lot quicker. If there's a lender, it really depends on the type of loan and the underwriter as to how fast that can close. So we see those typically close between anywhere from 25 to 70 days really is kind of the variable on that. And that really just has to do with the type of requirements that particular loan has on the property and on the borrower or the person that's buying the home. And so those transactions take a little bit longer. The last piece that could affect the timing of a closing is title, right? And so if title is clear and the person that's selling the property is the person that's on title and they just have a mortgage to pay off or something simple like that, again, if it's cash, we can close it in 7 to 10 days, no problem. Now, if for some reason there's other items on title, such as a death or a divorce or a lot of other unsettled debts that show up on title, those take a little bit longer to resolve. They're all usually resolvable, but they do take time because there's other parties that you have to get in contact with to get to the finish line. And so how fast can we close really depends on what type of transaction you're doing. So I would encourage you to talk to your title company as well as your realtor to make sure that you're setting the right expectation on your contract at time that you're writing that contract so that both the seller and the buyer are aware of how long that's going to take because it can vary greatly depending on the type of transaction.
Dawn, that was great information. If you have any other questions for me, please don't hesitate to reach out. My name is Elisa Runge, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, PenFed Realty, Texas.